happy Friday evening. It is hockey night here at Perry Park Ice Arena in Greenwood, Indiana, where the 12U Junior Fuel White team are getting ready to take on the South Indy Sharks here at Perry Park in Greenwood. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm your lovely broadcaster, Katie, and I am getting ready to turn this around as the kids are getting ready to take the ice to start their 3 minutes of warm-ups. Kids are getting ready to come on now here as they take the ice. And here come your Junior Fuel. We do have a couple players missing tonight, but that is okay because we love our players regardless. They are ready to go. They're ready to have a good game tonight. They've had a great week of practice, and so after this week of practice, they are ready to take on this team today. For those of you just joining us, thank you so much. We are here at Perry Park in Greenwood, Indiana, where the 12U Junior Fuel are getting ready to take on the South Indy Sharks. I know, right? It's fantastic. I love it. I've got a great bird's eye view here today as I've got my little platform. It's great. I love it. I'm above the glass. So please beware of any flying pucks that may come at you. All right, with just a little bit, over a minute 30 left to go here in this warm-ups, let's go ahead and get started with our lineup. Today's lineup for the Junior Fuel White team versus the South Indy Sharks. Number 98, Matthew Beaupre. Number 5, Luke Detamore. Number 47, Chris Falcione. Number 9, Charlie Farb. Number 11, Ryan Fleming. Number 2, Tyler Hublar. Number 16, Artem Kirzner. Number 12, Henry Kleinke. Number 65, Charlie Mcnary. Number 24, Chase Poole. Number 15, Owen Seaman. Number 19, Quint Burgess. Number 21, AJ Smith. Number 70, Finn Smith. Number 88, Kaleb Whitesell. And your number 29 in goal, Dalton Giddings. 30 seconds left to go here in this warm-up period before we get to that face-off here between the Junior Fuel and the South Indy Sharks. This rivalry is one that they enjoy. A lot of these kids have already played together on teams before in the past, be it travel teams, select teams, all-stars, or house. A lot of these kids on both sides of the ice here have grown up together. So we're getting ready to go here now with 6 seconds left. Thank you so much for joining us tonight here on this wonderful Friday evening as the Fuel are getting ready to take on the Sharks. Team is getting ready over there on the bench. Up against the boards, ready to go here now. And we'll see who coach has starting up on that first line today. All right, here we go now for the puck drop. It looks like we're gonna start off with the line of Farb, Hublar, and that is Beaupre up top. Back on defense, we're starting off with Finn Smith and Falcione. Nope, McNary. Finn Smith and McNary. Fuel lose that face-off as the Sharks take it over, and they come into the Fuel zone. They get it up against the boards, where Finn Smith is going to fight for it along the edge as it comes around the side. The Fuel get it cleared out of the past that blue line as it comes back in, but it's going to be offsides for the Sharks. All right, that's going to be a little bit difficult to do when it's right up against me, but that's okay. Farb in again for the face-off. Hublar down below. Up top is Beaupre. Up on defense, Finn and McNary. Farb wins the face-off, gets it back over to Beaupre. Beaupre's going to take it, fling it around to the side to McNary. McNary's going to take it around the back side of the net behind Giddings and play it up against the boards. Gets it up to the boards over to Hublar, where Hublar's able to pass it to center ice over to Charlie Farb, but the Sharks are going to get it and send it back into center. Finn Smith lobs one high up in the air, and it goes along the side and into the Sharks zone. The Sharks get it cleared back to center ice. They're trying to drive it down the way, and Finn Smith tries to get it, gets it knocked out of momentum there as he's going to take it around the back side of the boards. Comes over to the edge there to A.J. Smith now. A.J. Smith has it as the Sharks try to get it back into Fuel zone. They do. It's being chased down by Finn Smith, who sends it back around the back side of the boards again over to A.J. Smith, but it's intercepted by the Sharks. As the Sharks try to get a centering pass, it's Dalton Giddings in there who gets it knocked around to the side there. Puck down below, and it is Dalton Giddings with a drop and cover. 10 minutes, 49 seconds left to go here in this first period. The Sharks and the Fuel are playing hard and having fun. In for the faceoff now is Kirzner. Kirzner's in for the faceoff with, looks like we've got Kleinke in as well. Sharks trying to take a shot on goal. Poole retrieves the puck around the back side of the ice, sends it around the boards over to Kleinke. Kleinke fighting for it along the edge, and the puck comes loose back into center ice, where the puck goes up and is now stuck in the rafters. Excellent. Yeah, it didn't come down. Sorry. All right. Let's see. Can we get this selfie stick to try and get that taken care of? Fleming and Poole in on defense. There we go. Fleming and Poole in on defense with Kleinke down below. Owen Seaman up top. Kirzner wins that face-off and gets it over to Seaman in the corner, and he gets it back into center. Fleming trying to get it back out, but not able to do that. Poole along the edge there, giving Giddings a hand as Giddings has a drop and cover on that puck. Changing lines on both offense and defense for the Fuel now. So we're going to have Detamore in now, and we've got offsides on the Sharks. Detamore and Falcione now in on the defense. Seaman down below in for the face-off is Whitesell. Whitesell wins that face-off, gets it around to the edge back to Detamore, but the Sharks pop it back into the Fuel zone. The Sharks are driving down the way, trying to get around the Fuel, but not able to do so, as that is a great cross-ice pass from Whitesell over to Burgess. Burgess fighting for it up along the boards, and he's going to chase it down along the far side corner. He's got it centering pass over to, look like Whitesell over there, but not able to make that happen, and the Sharks are going to clear it back to center ice as it comes up on the near side boards. It's going to go all the way back down behind Giddings. Pass up from Falcione over to Seaman. Seaman tries to chase it down, and the Sharks are going to send it cross ice. Quint Burgess is able to stop that pass and get it over into the Sharks zone, but the Sharks are going to try and get it cleared. Puck comes popping high up into the air, up against the boards, chased down by McNary. McNary's going to double back, send it up to the side to Owen Seaman. Seaman's got the puck. He's looking to get across that blue line, and he gets past, but the Sharks are going to take it over. They lob it back into the Fuel zone, and Finn Smith sends it back into center ice. Beaupre now trying to get to it, but we're going to have offsides by the Sharks. 8 minutes, 58 seconds left to go here in this first period, and we are scoreless. In for that face-off, Farb with Hublar down below. Up top is Beaupre. Farb wins that face-off, gets it over to Hublar. The Sharks are able to send it back into the side there. Finn Smith sends it up against the boards, back over to Hublar. Hublar's going to make a drive for it, but gets tripped up along the side boards. Tries to make something happen of it, and it gets caught around the back side of the net as it comes all the way around. The Fuel pass it over to Smith. It was Mcnary to Smith. Smith sends the centering pass, tries to get it over to Beaupre, but not able to make that happen as the Sharks are going to make a drive all the way down the ice. They're going to come down the way there. Farb, great defensive play to get him knocked off balance, but Hublar loses his balance as well. Farb's going to hit it up against the boards as it's going to come all the way down. We are going to get no icing as the Sharks are going to pick it up. Beaupre chasing him down. Beaupre is able to stop that pass over there from the Sharks, so it's not able to go very far. Artem Kirzner now has the puck, lobs it over towards the center of the net, gets caught up in Sharks traffic. He's going to send it again, and it's a flying shot right over there. Poole on the defensive line to keep it in there, and he does as it comes around the edge. It's caught up along the board. Sorry, trying to get to it. Can't see where it's going. Kirzner again trying to get another shot off. Not able to get to it as the puck is stuck in the corner. Oh, and Fleming has that puck go past it. Poole chasing it down here along the side. He's racing for it. He's going to go around the back side of the net, looking to see who's open. Hits it up against the boards. Over to Kirzner. Kirzner not able to keep a hold of that puck as it comes back over to the Sharks, and the Sharks are going to take it over into the Fuel zone. Goes in for a shot on goal. Great stop by Fleming. Fleming takes it around the backside of the net, gets it over to AJ Smith. AJ lobs it back, gets it out of the zone, and Kirzner trying to pick it up, but not able to do that as it goes back into the Fuel zone. That is Fleming who sends it out, but the Fuel cannot get it past that center line. The Sharks have it, centering pass, not able to get to anyone. It goes back over to Fleming. Fleming sends it to Kleinke. Kleinke not able to keep it, so Poole's going to chase it down, sends it up the boards to Kirzner. Kirzner fighting for it along the edge here. Poole's got it stuck between his skates there, gets pushed out of the way, but he's not going to let him stop on that one. Great job by Poole to get it out of play and over there to Kleinke. Kleinke plays it up against the boards, and we're going to have a penalty coming up here now against White, the Sharks.
They never regained possession. Why'd he blow it?
Who knows? Want to say I've got a very special co-host today. For those of you who remember from last year, Coach Dietz. No scars anymore from the hand warmers being thrown at him.
Nobody's throwing stuff at me tonight.
So here we go, back onto the ice. Whitesell's going to be in for the face-off with Seaman down below. Up top is Burgess. Seaman loses that puck in his skates. I don't think he even realized he had it. Detamore loses his footing. We've got Falcione positioned right in front of the net. Great pass by the Sharks. Another firing shot, but it doesn't make it through traffic. The Fuel are on this power play, which means they've got to get it out of their zone in order to make something happen. Usually when you're shorthanded, that's what you got to do. Shot on goal by the Sharks, and it's a great deflection by Giddings. And Owen Seaman now trying to get it out of there, and it finally gets out of the zone. Sharks again take possession around the backside of the net. What are they going to do with it? No worries. What are they going to do with it now as Fuel are trying to figure out where that puck is, and the Sharks are doing a great job getting it away, and they do. They make a great cross-ice pass over to the left side. Great shot on goal, but Falcione is there to get his hand up and deflect that puck out of the way. We've got 50 seconds left to go here on the power play for the Fuel as Seaman takes a drive at it all the way down, tries to get a shot on goal, and it's a drop and cover by the Sharks goalie. 5 minutes, 11 seconds left to go here in this first period. We are still scoreless. Fuel are currently on a power play with 44 seconds left to go. Farb wins that face-off, gets it over to Smith, to Finn Smith. Finn fires one at the net, and it gets deflected in traffic. Great job by Farb to center it over to Beaupre. Beaupre is able to knock it in right under the left leg of the goalie, and that puts the Junior Fuel up 1-0 here over the Sharks. Great job by Beaupre. In for the face-off now is Farb. Farb is in for the face-off now with Hublar down below, Beaupre still up top. On defense is going to be Finn Smith and Mcnary. Farb wins the face-off, gets it back over to Mcnary. Mcnary tries to chase it down. He's going to take it around the back side of the net, up across the boards there where Hublar is going to try and race to it. The Sharks take it, and they're trying to get around to the side. Centering pass by the Sharks, no one there to get to it, so Beaupre's going to get it. Hop taps it up against the side there. No touch in that, but it's still going to be offsides by the Sharks. 4 minutes, 46 seconds left to go here in this first period, and the Fuel have taken a 1-0 lead over the Sharks with a great pass from Farb to Beaupre to knock it in on a power play. Kirzner now in for the faceoff. Kirzner gets it knocked out all the way to the edge there. Kleinke and Burgess in now on offense with Fleming and Poole in on defense. Puck comes around the near side. It is Kleinke trying to get it down. Gets it over to the edge there where AJ Smith is trying to get to it. Poole knocks it back over into the Sharks zone where the Sharks are going to pass it around. Kleinke now in to try and stop it as the puck goes flying high in the air. Fleming tries to make a play there, which he does, and he gets it over to Kirzner. Kirzner passes it over to Kleinke. Kleinke's going to try and chase it down here along the near side boards. He's going to take it around the back side of the net as it goes, and it's taken over by Kirzner. Kirzner trying to get to it, but loses possession to the Sharks as the Sharks drive down the net. Great job by Fleming to get it back over and get it out of out of center ice. They try and get it around to the edge there. AJ Smith trying to get to it. The puck comes back out to center. Poole tries to send it back in. He does. He gets it over to AJ, but AJ's not able to get it sent back over to the edge there to Fleming. Fleming loses his stick, and we're going to have offsides. Oh, nope. We're going to have an interference call on White. So the Fuel are going to go back on to another power play here with 3 minutes, 30 seconds left to go here in this first period. Whitesell in for the faceoff with Owen Seaman down below. Up top, Quint Burgess. On defense is going to be Falcione and Detamore. Fuel on a power play now. So Whitesell loses that faceoff, but we're going to have offsides again by the Sharks. 1 minute, 56 seconds left to go in the power play, and 3 minutes, 28 seconds left to go here in this first period. Sharks win that faceoff, and they're going to make a quick drive and try and get a shot off on goal towards Giddings. Not able to do that. Burgess tries to send it out far over to his teammate, but not able to do so as Detamore tries to get it around to the edge there. Burgess again tries to stop it. The Sharks are going back and forth on this. They're the ones on the power play right now, so the Fuel have got to get it out of their zone. And here we go with Owen Seaman. He's got the puck, tries to play it up against the boards, not able to do that. So it's down to Detamore. Detamore plays it well up against the boards, and Owen Seaman tries to shovel it back in. Seaman again along the center line there tries to keep it out of their zone, but they are able to drive it back in regardless. Sharks have possession of the puck, fling it towards the net. Doesn't quite make it over to Giddings, and the Fuel are going to be able to clear it as it's going to come all the way back down here, and we're going to have it come. Everybody say it with me. All the way back. We got 1 minute left to go here in the power play for the Fuel. With 2 minutes, 27 seconds left to go in this first period, the Fuel lead the Sharks and score 1-0. Farb wins that faceoff, gets it over to Beaupre, but Beaupre tries to clear it, not able to do so, and the Sharks fire one towards Giddings. Finn Smith now takes it, bounces it up off the wall there, and Hublar's going to play it up against the boards as well. Finn Smith again over to the edge, back to the Sharks. The Sharks are going to send it in, and it's going to go into the Fuel zone. Firing shot on goal by the Sharks, and it is just high over the left shoulder of Giddings. Finn Smith sends it up the boards over to Hublar. Hublar not able to get to it, but it is Farb who's fighting for it. He speeds down the line, centering pass up to Burgess, not able to keep his hands on that puck, or his stick on that puck, and Finn Smith again now with it. He's got it, sends it up against the boards over to Hublar. Hublar's going to take it across, gets it over to the side. Beaupre's going to chase it down along the edge. Beaupre, again, with 4 seconds left to go here in the power play. We are now back at full strength here as the Hublar does a great job to keep it in, but the Sharks are going to clear it out. Hublar again sends it over to Farb. Farb gets it over to Beaupre. Beaupre tries to tap it back over to Farb. And the Sharks are going to take over possession at center ice. McNary in now on defense. McNary trying to chase him down with it. Ben Smith now on it. Centering pass by the Sharks. They're not able to keep that stick down, so isn't able to get that shot off. Ben Smith able to intercept that puck. Sends it up against the boards where Kirzner is going to chase it down. Kirzner fighting to get to it up along the near side corner. He tries to get it centered. Fires one towards the goalie, and it's deflected by JD, who is their goalie. Comes along the near side. Sharks are trying to fight for it, trying to get it out of there. Fleming ends up with that puck, takes it over the blue line into the Sharks zone. Kirzner takes a firing shot at the goal, and it's a great deflection by the Sharks goalie. Kleinke now has an opportunity. It is being cut. It's stuck on the blue line. We're going to have offsides by the Fuel. All right. 28 seconds left to go here in this first period. The Fuel are leading with the score of 1-0 over the South Indy Sharks in a really great game played by both teams today. In for the faceoff is Kirzner. Kirzner in. He gets it over to AJ. AJ gets it over to Poole. Poole sends it over to Fleming. Fleming gets it over to the side. Can't see who that is on the edge there. To Kleinke. Kleinke tries to get it sent over to the edge there. AJ takes a firing shot, but it is deflected over the left shoulder, or I'm sorry, the right shoulder of JD. Now the Sharks are going to take possession and skate it all the way down the way here. Poole's chasing her down along the side. Shot on goal, and it doesn't make it to Giddings as it goes behind the net. And that is the end of the first period. Great first period for the Fuel. Still some problem spots that I know that they're all looking forward to working on and trying to make those corrections. Especially it comes down to the power play. When we're trying to get, power play, we need to be in their zone, not our zone for the power play. For those of you joining us, we're getting ready to start our second period here at Perry Park Ice Arena in Greenwood, Indiana, where the South Indy Sharks and the Junior Fuel are going head-to-head tonight in one game. And then join us on Thursday night for an early night game at 5:30. We'll be at the Carmel Ice Arena taking on the Junior Fuel Red Team again, where this is a makeup game from one of our canceled ones from earlier. So we will be playing at 5:30 on Friday, or on Thursday, so make sure you join us. All right, here we go now, getting ready for the puck drop here on that second period. It is going to be Whitesell in for the face-off with Burgess down below. Up top is Seaman. The Sharks win that face-off, pass it back and forth. Whitesell, great job trying to get that puck out of play there. Burgess steps up to try and get to it. He's got the puck, and it is Whitesell who picks it up at the feet of Burgess. Whitesell and Seaman fighting for it along this side, and it is Detamore that keeps it in. Sharks trying to get it out of the zone, but not able to, so Burgess is going to go in, takes a shot on goal. Great deflection by the Sharks as it comes around the near side boards. The Sharks are going to take possession. They're going to get it across the blue line. They're taking it across the center line, taking it across the other blue line. No offsides as they're going to lob one. Nope, they're going to take a shot on goal. Great save by Dalton Giddings. Another shot, and it is one of those scrums behind the net that you never know what's going to happen, as Dalton Giddings is all over the place. Great job by the Fuel to get it out from in front of Giddings, and it is Owen Seaman trying to get through to it. He drops that puck back and gets it over to Whitesell. Whitesell picks it up, but the Sharks are going to grab it. Quint Burgess comes up now. Quint's going to go in, takes the shot on goal, and it just deflects off of the post of the net. The Sharks are trying to backhand pass it out, and it is Mcnary who tries to keep it in, but it's going to be offsides for the Fuel. 10 minutes, 48 seconds left to go here. 46 seconds left to go in the second period. Farb in for the faceoff. Hublar down below. Beaupre up top. Ben Smith and McNary in on defense. Farb wins that faceoff. Gets it over to Hublar. Hublar trying to get to it, but we're going to have offsides again by the Fuel. right, here we go. Farb in again for the face-off. Beaupre down below. Up top. Oh, and the Sharks are going to take a run for it. They're going in. They take a shot on Giddings, and it's a great deflection by Dalton Giddings as the Fuel and the Sharks are fighting for it along the far side corner of the boards there. It looks like Burgess trying to... No, not Burgess, trying to get to it. Either way, the Sharks and the Fuel chasing it down. Beaupre trying to get to it, but it's going to be offsides by just ever so little. And so it's going to be back on the Shark side. Change in line for both offense and defense for the Fuel. Kirzner in for the face-off. It is Kleinke and AJ on offense with Poole and Fleming in on defense. Kirzner loses that face-off as it goes over to the Sharks. The Sharks playing hard to get, gets a tripping goal by Fleming. Fleming's going to end up in the box now for tripping. So the Sharks are going to go on a 2-minute power play now here at the 10-minute mark of the second period as Fleming just got hit with a 2-minute call penalty for tripping. So let's see who we've got on the power play team. We've got Kirzner in for the face-off. Kleinke in as well. And on defense, we've got Poole and Falcione. Sharks have possession of the puck. They're trying to get through to it. The Sharks steal the puck away, fire one at the net. Not able to get it through to Giddings. And Poole fighting for it along the near side corner. He's pushing, he's shoving, and Kirzner gets that puck, and it is taken away. Pops back up to center ice. And back into the Sharks zone as they're going to fight for it along the corner there. Poole hitting him up against the boards hard as Kirzner gets it over to Kleinke. Kleinke can't get his stick down flat enough to clear that puck. Kirzner then trying to get it out of there, and he does. He's going to send it all the way down here. And everybody knows what that means. It's going to come all the way back. So the Sharks are currently on a power play right now with 1:20 left to go in the penalty from Fleming for tripping. 9 minutes, 30 seconds left to go here in this second period. Fuel don't win that face-off, and the Sharks are able to get another shot off on goal, but Giddings is able to get it deflected along the edge there as the Sharks are going to come up with it. They fire one again, but Finn Smith is able to block it. Again, another shot on goal by the Sharks, and it goes in just under the left pad of Giddings. So at 9 minutes, 14 seconds left to go here in the second period, we are now officially tied up here at Perry Park. Both goals tonight have come off power plays, so it's hard to say how this is going to turn out for either team here. All right, we got a change up in line here on the ice for the Fuel for defense. We've got Fleming and Poole coming back in on defense with Whitesell in for the faceoff. Whitesell loses the faceoff as the Sharks are going to take over possession. Quint Burgess now dances around the center ice with that puck, and he gets tripped up. No tripping call there. Whatever. Everybody saw that. He got tripped. And then the Sharks are going to go in. Takes a shot on goal. Great block by Poole using his arms. I'm sure he's going to have a nice welt there in the morning. As the Sharks are going to take it around the near side, they take another shot on goal, and it gets deflected by Giddings. Puck's going to come back out here now to center ice where the Sharks are going to regroup. Sharks regroup, send it along the far side boards. They've got it past the blue line. They're going in. They take a shot on goal, and it's deflected off the upper left pad of Giddings' gear as they're fighting for it along the corner. It is pulled back in the back end. Trying to get to it. It's hard to see in that corner there. So the Sharks are going to cycle it around. They're not able to keep possession of it as it's going to come back out to center ice. And the Fuel are going to have it along the blue, right there at that blue line. And we're not going to have offsides on that either as the Sharks are able to dance around that line far enough. Fleming tries to get up and get that puck out of the play, and he gets spun around, uses the boards to get it out of the Fuel zone. And now Charlie Farb, he's going in. He's trying to rush that goal. He gets it up hard, fast. Fleming tries to get another shot off, but man, not able to do so. So the Sharks are going to break away. McNary going in now to try and stop him. Great job by McNary to disrupt that drive. As it comes along the near side boards, they're going to chase it down around the backside of the net, up along the boards. The Sharks are going to backhand it around then into the corner where the Fuel are fighting for it. Another shot on goal, and it is. Nope. I can't see if that was a goal or not. No, you're saying it was a goal. They poked it in underneath the pads of Giddings, so that means at 7 minutes, 21 seconds left in this second period, the Fuel are trailing the Sharks 2-1. In for the face-off now is Farb with Beaupre down below. Up top is Hublar. Hublar fighting for it along the edge. Finn and McNary on defense as a shot on goal by the Sharks. Not able to get it off, and the Fuel are able to get it cleared and back out to center ice. The Sharks are going to try and get it back around, which they do. They're able to get it cleared, and Finn Smith able to get it cleared out from in front of Giddings up into the near side corner. Fuel have it trying to get it sent somewhere, but not able to get it past the sticks of the Sharks. As the Sharks keep playing for it around that near side boards, the Fuel are trying to desperately get it cleared. It's chased down by Beaupre, and Beaupre not able to catch up to it, but it is the Fuel who catch up with it as it goes around the far side corner and gets it passed up over to Hublar. Hublar's got it. He takes a shot on goal. It's deflected off of the pad of the goalie. Hublar fighting for it again along that corner. McNary backing him up as the puck comes loose. Gets past Finn Smith. Finn Smith trying to chase it down. Backhand passes over to McNary. McNary's going to send it along the boards to Kleinke. Kleinke not able to get to it in time, but then McNary goes and sends it back in with Kleinke trying to chase it down. Beaupre over on this edge trying to get to it. Farb trying to stop it, and the puck comes loose again over to the edge where Detamore is going to come get to it. Detamore not able to get a strong pass off, so the Sharks are able to take it over, but the Sharks end up being offsides. 5 minutes, 56 seconds left to go here in this second period. The Sharks are leading the Fuel now with a score of 2-1. In for the face-off now is Kirzner with, who is that? It is Kirzner with Beaupre up top. We've got Kleinke in again. So Kleinke's going to get that puck. He's going to send it down the blue line, and it goes all the way across behind the net, where the Sharks are going to try and cycle it out. AJ Smith trying to get to it. That's AJ. I keep saying it's not AJ, but it's AJ. As the Sharks are going to try and take a shot on goal. They do, and it's a great save by goalie Dalton Giddings. Sorry, I'm just dancing here. Kirzner in again for the face-off. It comes flying up into the air, and the Sharks, wow, great shot right off the face-off there, and it's deflected off of the stick of Giddings. And let's see, Kirzner tries again to stop him, but the Sharks get another great shot off on Giddings, but Giddings is not going to give up anymore at this point. Kirzner again tries to get it over across the ice over to Kleinke. He does. Kleinke's able to get it cleared from the zone, and AJ Smith is going to chase it down along the far side. The Sharks are going to cycle around the back side of their goal. AJ Smith tries to step up and stop him. Falcione tries his best as well, and Detamore's going to back him up on it. Detamore is going to take it around the edge, tries to fly around the edge, gets tripped up. No call on that one as he gets smacked down a couple times. Sharks trying to backhand it out of the way there, and it is going to be, not offsides by the Fuel because they couldn't get across that line as the Sharks are going to go in on the right side of Giddings, but not able to get a shot off. They're going to take it around from the backside of the net. Great job there by the Fuel to intercept that puck and play it up against the boards as it's going to come down this way here in front of their goalie. They're going to pick it up, take it around the edge. Kirzner then again on the side. AJ Smith over to the edge. They got an open player down below on the side there, and it is Fleming that tried to stop him. Poole fighting for it along the backside, and it gets it sent along the edge there, up against the boards, comes over to the edge. Gets it over to Owen Seaman. Owen Seaman drop passes back to Burgess. Burgess gets it across that blue line, lobs it up in the air, and the puck comes loose along the side. Fleming and Poole in again on defense along this back blue line here as the Sharks are going to take it up. Out to the center. Fleming fighting to get to it fast as... Who is that? It is Fleming and Seaman trying to get to it as it comes out along the edge. The Sharks are going to go after it. Poole getting up there. They get a shot off on goal, but it is too wide for Giddings as it comes back out again. Whitesell now in, trying to grab it, and it's going to come along the near side boards where the Sharks are going to pass to center ice. It's going to come all the way down here now. No icing as Poole's going to chase it down. He's going to take it around the backside of the net, plays it up against the boards, and it's going to come out again. No call over there on the side either for another tripping. But that's just me. I feel like Kermit the Frog right now with my tea. All right, Quint Burgess goes in, takes a shot, and loses the puck in the process as it got caught up in the skates of the Sharks players. It comes along the far side. It's McNary and Finn Smith now in on defense. Finn sends it all the way back down into the Sharks zone. Sharks are going to send it out again. Hublar trying to get things changed up. Great job by Quint Burgess to get back in, but he wasn't able to keep hold of that puck. It is sent in by McNary. McNary is able to get it in along the backside of the net, and Farb is going to chase him down. The Sharks are going to send it all the way down the side there, and we're going to have icing on the Sharks. Wow, 2 minutes, 16 seconds left to go here in the second period, and the Fuel are trailing the Sharks with a score of 2-1 right now. But it has been a great game so far. We had icing, so we're coming all the way back down here. And in for the faceoff is Farb with Beaupre and Hublar in on offense. Finn and McNary in on defense. Farb loses that faceoff as it comes jumping back out along the edge. We're not going to have icing, so Finn Smith is going to have to race to get to it before the Sharks do. He lobs it high in the air, but it gets stuck off the side. Sharks trying to get a shot off on goal. They are right in front of Giddings on that one. Great deflection by Dalton Giddings as they're fighting for it along the edge, and it is going to be the Fuel that try and intercept that puck. They're at least not giving the Sharks a lot of great chance to do that, and what an amazing save by goalie Dalton Giddings. It deflected off of his blocker, and he was able to catch it with his glove. 1:45 left to go in the second period. The Fuel are still trailing 2-1. In for the faceoff is still Farb. Farb's in. He wins that faceoff. He gets it over on the near side boards. Gets it over to the side to... Can't see who he got it to. So McNary's chasing it around the back side of the net, trying to get it along the boards. Hubler's up top trying to get to it, but he's got pinned up against the boards. As the Sharks backhand it over into the Fuel zone, they're going to take it in again. They're going to get a shot on goal, and another save by Giddings, and it's a drop and cover by Giddings. Dalton Giddings is doing fantastic tonight. You know, one thing I want to say about that kid, Dalton Giddings is a goalie who does not let things get to him. It doesn't matter how many times he gets scored on in the course of a game, he's still happy, upbeat kid afterwards. He just really enjoys playing the game. Kirzner wins the faceoff, gets it back to the around the back end to Falcione. Falcione sends it over to the side. Ooh, shot on goal, and again another great save by Dalton Giddings. Kirzner in again for the faceoff. AJ Smith in as well. Falcione in on defense along with Detamore. Fuel working to get it out of their zone. They do, but the Sharks are going to quickly take it back. It is Kleinke sends it over to Kirzner. Kirzner drives it across the line, but AJ Smith just slightly offsides. I don't know if there's a difference between slightly offsides or just offsides. I mean, it's either one or the other, right? All right, Kirzner in again for the faceoff. Kirzner wins it, gets it back to AJ Smith. AJ has it, sends it over to Falcione. Falcione sends it back to Detamore. Detamore back to Falcione. Falcione to AJ Smith. AJ knocks it into their zone. AJ gets it over to Kirzner. Kirzner fires one off at the goal. Great shot, great deflection by the goalie. Kirzner fighting for it up against the near side boards, looking for a wraparound shot to Kleinke, not able to get it through traffic, and the Sharks are going to pick it up again. In on defense is Detamore and Falcione. Detamore and Falcione fighting for it, trying to get him stopped, trying to mess up that momentum. Shot on goal, and another great save by 29. All right, we are down to just 20 seconds left to go here in this second period as the Fuel are trailing with a score of 2-1, but it's not for lack of fighting hard on this team. Whitesell in for the faceoff. Whitesell wins that faceoff, gets it over to Seaman. Seaman tries to get it out, and he does. He gets it over to this side, back to Whitesell. Whitesell's going to take it across the ice, drops it past back to Seaman. Seaman's got along the side. They're trying to get it past that line, not able to, as Fleming tries to get it knocked up high into the air, and it is deflected out of play. 4 seconds left to go here in this period. Whitesell in again for the faceoff. Burgess and Seaman up top and bottom, and Poole and Fleming in on defense. Sharks win that faceoff, and that's going to take us to the end of this second period. All right, that takes us to the end of the second period here today, guys, where we have another 12 minutes to go here at Perry Park. Thanks for joining us tonight, and as always, we love it when you guys come in and send messages to these kids. They love the support. They miss having you guys here in the stands, but they understand kind of with minimal amounts of complaining, but either way, they do miss their fans in the stands, and they can only handle their faces of their parents, you know, only so many times up against the board. So hopefully this gives them a nice view of what you guys get to see. So thank you so much for joining us. Join us again on Thursday night. We're at our 5:30 time slot for practice. We'll be making up one of our games that we missed with the Junior Fuel Red team. So look for a rematch between those two teams Thursday night starting at 5:30. All right, here we go. We're getting ready to drop that puck now for the third period. The Junior Fuel are trailing with a score of 2-1 here at Perry Park in Greenwood. In for the faceoff is going to be Whitesell with Seaman down below. Burgess up top. On defense is Fleming and Poole. Whitesell wins that faceoff, pushes it through to the edge as it comes along the near side boards. Poole's trying to get it knocked out. He does, but the Sharks are going to send it back in. Fleming gets it up against the boards as it comes around the far side. The Sharks are trying to get it cycled around, and Whitesell is going to pick it up and drive it down the ice. He gets it past center, and flings it into the Sharks zone, but the Sharks are going to pick it up. Sharks drive down the ice, cross center, goes into the Fuel zone, comes around the right side of Giddings, gonna take a shot on goal, and a great deflection using the top of his stick from Dalton Giddings, and it comes along the way. It comes out short as Whitesell's gonna try and get it cleared, and he does. Whitesell gets it cleared as it comes back along the edge, and we're gonna have offsides. So here we go now with 11 minutes, 19 seconds left to go here in this first period, or in this game. You'll have got to get something put together in order to make it happen. Yeah, Brooke, I think it is your team that we're playing. I'm not sure. I'll find out. I'll let you know. All right, the Fuel lose that faceoff as it comes around the near side. It is Finn Smith. Finn knocks it up the boards over to Ty Hublar. Hublar sends it across ice to Beaupre. Beaupre not able to get to it in time, and McNary is going to try and chase it down along the near side corner. McNary has the possession of the puck, sends it up to Beaupre. We're going to have offsides by the Sharks. All right. Farb wins that faceoff, gets it over to Beaupre. Beaupre tries to get it cleared, not able to happen. But the Sharks lose possession. Beaupre's going to get it back. The Fuel trying to keep it in, and they end up going offsides. 10 minutes, 44 seconds left to go here in this game. Farb in for the faceoff. Beaupre and Hublar in on offense with with Finn and McNary in on defense. Farb gets that face-off and he gets it flying high up into the air as he gets his own rebound off of it, using his feet to kick it around, takes a shot on goal, and it is deflected by the goalie as it comes around the near side boards again. It's going to come around the edge. Farb trying to fight to get it into the side there, but it gets pinned up against the post. So the drop is going to come just to the right of, just to the left of their goalie. And for the faceoff is Kirzner with Seaman and Kleinke in. On defense is still going to be, it's going to be Detamore and Falcione. Oh, man, Kirzner won that faceoff, got it over to Falcione, but Falcione not able to keep that stick down as it comes around the near side. The Sharks are going to take possession. They're going to go in, try and get a shot off, but Seaman's not letting them get past anytime soon. Great deflection and a great drop and cover by goalie Dalton Giddings. 10 minutes, 7 seconds left to go here in this game. I'm waiting for that puck to fall out of the rafters from over here. And then there will be 2 pucks on the ice. Kirzner in for that face-off, loses that face-off. The Sharks are going to get a shot off of it, but Kirzner is going to take it back. He kicks it up over to Kleinke. Kleinke is there to back him up. Kirzner gets into a pushing, shoving match over along the edge. No penalties being called along this side, but we're going to have a penalty now come up against Kirzner, but Kirzner was provoked. I'm going to say that right now. Kirzner was provoked, which means that the Sharks are going to go on a power play now here for the next 2 minutes. And we know what's been happening on the power plays. Scores have been happening on power plays, and that's not a good sign for the Fuel, who are already trailing by 1. So Whitesell's going to be in for the face-off. He gets it over into the Shark zone. The Sharks are going to send it out to center ice. Gets it along the way. Detamore in on defense. Tries to get it past. Shot on goal by the Sharks, and a great save out of midair from Dalton Giddings. Face-off again is going to be Whitesell with Burgess in on offense, and Detamore and whoa, great stop there by Whitesell. Whitesell is able to get to it along the edge. He's chasing it down as the Sharks are trying to get to it first. Sharks are going to have to regroup around the backside of the net as it comes around the far side boards. Sharks are going to get it at center ice. It is Falcione trying to stop and push him out to the side. Shot on goal, and it is the Fuel trying to get it out of the way, and it's going to be over up the blue line. They're going to take a shot, and it gets through traffic and deflects off of the leg pad of Giddings as it comes through again. Sharks are going to take another shot high, and it gets deflected by Quint Burgess. Comes around the edge again as they're going to drop it down to this side. Another shot on goal, another great save by Dalton Giddings. They've got it around the back side of the net. They're trying to get it knocked out of the way, and Quint Burgess is going to be the one who comes up with it, tries to get it cleared, but the Sharks, another shot on goal, backhanded lob, and it's high above the net over Giddings. Comes around the near side corner again. They try a wraparound shot, and the Fuel are all over this place there as it comes up, and it is trying to get cleared by Whitesell. Whitesell's not able to clear it. Burgess is just trying to get it cleared, and he does. He gets it up to Whitesell, which gives Dalton Giddings a chance to stand up and breathe. Whitesell goes in. You all right? Whitesell takes a shot on goal. And it's a save. Okay, he's good. Sorry, we just had a parent fall off a bleacher over here next to me. We just hear a crash and wondered what it was. All right, so we got 20 seconds left to go here in this power play for the Sharks as Fleming sends it back in, and he keeps it off of that blue line as it gets sent across ice. Poole's going to chase it down. Got to wait for everyone to get back across, and he does as it comes around the near side. Sharks are trying to get it cleared, but Fleming's able to keep it in, sends it back towards the net, and the puck is going to come loose now at center ice. Fleming's going to try and send it back again, and that is it. We're back at full strength now on the ice for the Fuel. Fleming not able to keep his stick down to get to it. Hublar's going to send it across to Farb. Farb takes it across the blue line, tries to get a shot off. He does, but it is lost in the pads of the Sharks goalie down there. Goalie mom needs a break too. Yes, I'm sure she does. I tell you what, that kid's resilient. All right, in for the face-off again is Farb. Farb gets it over to the Beaupre. Beaupre not able to keep to it, but Fleming's going to end up with that puck. He sends it up across the near side boards, and the puck's going to come flying out around again. So Poole's going to chase it around the backside of the net, or backside of the boards. He's going to double back, fakes him out, gets it up to Farb. Farb has the puck now along the side. Gets it up to the near end boards by Beaupre. Beaupre not able to keep a hand on it. The Sharks are going to send it in, but the Sharks are also offsides. 7 minutes, 9 seconds left to go here in this game. The Fuel have got to get shots going. Got to get those shots on goal. All right, here we go now. Ben Smith now in on defense along with McNary. McNary chases it down as Kirzner wins that faceoff. McNary's going to take it around the backside of the net. He's got Kleinke open on this side. He uses the boards to send it up to him, and Kirzner's going to come after it. Kirzner not able to keep his stick down as they fire another shot off at Giddings, but it doesn't make it to the net. They're going to have another shot on goal on Giddings, but they're not able to keep their stick down either. As it comes along the near side, they send it around deep around the backside of the net where McNary tries to pick it up. Ben Smith sends it around the far side boards as it comes out. It does not clear that blue line, so the Sharks are able to keep it back in. McNary not able to get enough strength behind that pass to get it out, and now he gets it along the far side, but sends it right into the stick of the Shark. And another shot on goal and another deflection by Giddings as it comes around the near side corner. McNary again tries to get it out and around the corner. Kleinke there ready to back him up. Kirzner as well trying to get to it, but that puck is stuck in everybody's skates. Sharks play it through the legs of McNary, and they're going to wrap around, try and get a shot on goal on Giddings, and it is popping up all over the place, and Giddings comes up with that puck in his glove. 6 minutes left to go here in this game. The Fuel are trailing with the score of 2-1. Been playing a great game so far, but we just got to get more shots on goal. Poor Dalton Giddings. He is definitely getting his workout in today. Whitesell in for the faceoff. He wins it. He gets it up to Seaman, but Seaman loses possession of the puck as the Sharks take a shot on goal, and it is a save by Giddings and another save by Giddings. Trying to think of a really good name for Giddings. Giddings needs a nickname, guys. We need to get him something good. All right, Whitesell in again for the face-off. Whitesell loses that face-off as it comes back along to the side again. The Sharks take a shot on goal, and Detamore's going to take it around the backside of the net. Gets it up along the boards as the Sharks are going to try and send it back around. Another shot on goal, another save by Giddings. 5 minutes, 40 seconds left to go. The Fuel are still trailing 2-1. All right, in for the face-off now is Farb. Farb gets it over to Beaupre, but the Sharks are going to take a shot on goal, and Giddings is going to cover. Superman. I like Superman. Farb wins that face-off, but not able to keep it in the zone as the Sharks send another flying pass over to Giddings. The Fuel just got to get it out of the zone. All right, Charlie Farb's got the puck. He races it over the line. He's trying to get to it, loses possession, but at least now it's in the Shark zone where Kirzner is going to get to it as soon as he can. Beaupre is trying to chase it down along the corner. Beaupre trying to chase it down as well, and there's a scrum up against the boards, and we are now going to have a penalty coming up here against Charlie Farb. What's he getting called for? Yep, Farb is going to the box. It is going to be, It was for fist bumping. Man, and you can't have those kind of things now when you got to socially distance yourself. No fist bumping. Kirzner in for the face-off now. Kirzner gets it sent back over to Fleming or McNary. McNary trying to chase it down. Poole getting up there as well on defense, positioning himself in front of Giddings as it comes up along the edge. The Sharks keep it in. Poole loses his footing and gets pushed out of the way as they come around the side. He gets back up again. Shot on goal deflected by everybody standing in front of the net. And he comes around to the side to Beaupre. Beaupre tries to get it cleared. Beaupre not able to get it cleared, but the Sharks are going to have to come back out again. Sharks have that puck. Oh my gosh, I can't even talk about it. It is just bouncing all over next to Giddings as it comes out and around, and Beaupre is able to send it out of the zone and into center ice, where the Sharks are going to come back yet again. Poole and McNary in on defense, save and another save, back-to-back saves by Dalton Giddings on that one. With 4 minutes, 11 seconds left to go here in this game, the Fuel are shorthanded now for the next minute and 8 seconds as they are trying to kill this power play for the Sharks. Burgess in for the faceoff. Burgess flings it up against the boards as Hublar tries to chase it down. Detamore goes for it around the backside. Gets it up against the boards over to Burgess. Hublar tries to get to it again, but the Sharks are going to get yet another shot off on goal, and it's deflected wide left by Giddings. The Sharks are coming again, and they take a shot on goal, and it's stopped by Falcione. Falcione able to get it deflected over to Hublar. Hublar's trying to get it cleared, but it keeps going through the sticks of all the Sharks, and Burgess now is going to take a shot on it. He's racing across the line, but the Sharks are going to keep it back at center ice, and we're now down to 3:33 left in the third. It is a minute or 25 seconds left to go on the power play for the Sharks. Sharks trying to get another shot off on goal, and the Fuel are trying to just get it out of their zone. Sharks again takes a shot on goal. Another great deflection by Dalton Giddings, and it comes back around, and it's back out to center ice where they're going to fight for it again. Sharks are going to take it in, but they're going to be offsides. Oh, man. 3 minutes, 9 seconds left to go in the game, and we got a timeout. Where? On the ice. Thank you for joining us here tonight as you are watching the KPN, the Katie Pool Network, where the Junior Field 12U White team is taking on the South Indy Sharks. We got a busy week of games coming up ahead of us. We've got a game on Thursday night during our normal practice time at 5:30 against the Junior Field Red team. It's a makeup game. And then we are also going to be playing again on tentatively Saturday and Sunday, but it is still yet to be determined on that. So just keep an eye on your Facebook feeds for your invites for when the feed will be happening. But tentatively it should be Dayton on Saturday, and then back home in Carmel on Sunday. I believe it's Columbus that we play on Sunday, but I can't think right off the top of my head. All right, 3 minutes, 9 seconds left to go in this game. The Fuel are trailing with the score of 2-1. 5 seconds left to go in the power play for the Sharks. In for the faceoff, we've got Kirzner coming in. Up top, we've got Seaman. Back on defense, we've got Falcione and Detamore. Here we go. Kirzner wins that faceoff, gets it over to Seaman. Seaman passes it back over to Kirzner. Kirzner tries to drive towards the net, and it gets caught up against the boards, and the Sharks are going to try and get to it, but we're back at full strength now on the ice for the Fuel as Falcione gets pinned up against the boards, but is able to send it in over to Kirzner. Kirzner fighting for it along the edge. The puck comes loose along the near side. Detamore in on defense to try and stop him, and it is deflected along the edge there. Fuel trying to take it away, but not able to do so, but they're coming back strong. It is Detamore again. Detamore tries to send it across the way there over to Charlie Farb. Farb goes in, gets it over to Kirzner, gets it to AJ Who is that tried to take the shot? I think that was AJ Smith or Owen Seaman who tried to take a shot on goal, and it was a drop and cover by the Sharks. 2 minutes, 19 seconds left to go here in this game, guys. In for the face-off is still Kirzner, Seaman, and Farb out on the ice. It is Fleming and Finn Smith out on defense. And now a timeout on the ice by the Sharks. I think he's dancing. He's either dancing or trying keeping his feet warm. All right, guys. Here we go, the final 2 minutes of this game here. Bueller trailing with a score of 2-1. A couple things we're gonna watch for. We're gonna watch for them to keep that puck down in that Shark zone, and we're gonna watch for Giddings to be pulled at any time. So we just kind of have to watch and see what's going on here and see what happens. Yep, they're gonna pull him here as the Fuel lose that puck. You lose that face-off. It comes around the edge. Finn Smith trying to get to it with Fleming. Fleming drops, passes it back over to Finn Smith. Gets it over to Farb. Farb tries to get across the blue line. He does. He gets it over to Kirzner. Kirzner takes a shot on goal, and it is just wide of the net as it comes along the near side. We're watching to see if they come across again. Another shot on goal, not able to get to it. Watching to see here any second to see if they pull Giddings. But the Sharks are going to come away with that puck here now, and it's going to come across center ice. They come around the edge. We're at 1 minute and 45 seconds left to go in the game. Sharks are going to take it around, centering pass up high, and it bounces up again. Shot on goal, and it is deflected down by the Fuel, and it is taken away down the edge. But the Sharks are going to keep it in with 1 minute 20 left to go in this game. Chased down by Owen Seaman. Seaman's going to have it along the near side boards. Passes it across the ice over to Kirzner. Kirzner's going to take it into the side. Goes in to Charlie Farb. Farb goes in to take a shot. And it's a great save by goalie JD. Dang. 1 minute 14 left to go here in this game.
Call a timeout.
They both have.
Oh, Kleinke already called his?
Yeah. Kleinke already called his, and then Kleinke already called his, and then Sharks called theirs shortly after. All right, the puck comes back out to center ice. It is Fleming who's trying to send it across, pass over to Kirzner. Kirzner is going to dive in again, takes a shot on goal, and it is wide of the net again. Comes along the near side boards, and we've got a minute left to go. The Fuel are going for an open net. We got offsides by the Sharks now. Offsides by the Sharks. All right, that means we're going to come back around here, but that doesn't make it safe for the Fuel. We've got Kirzner, Seaman, Fleming. Farb is going to take that face-off. Finn Smith in on defense. Farb's going to go in for the face-off now with 50 seconds left to go in the game. Burgess is going to help keep it in, but the Sharks are going to send it back into an open net area where Finn Smith's got to get it around the edge. All the Sharks just have to get to it. Owen Seaman has the puck now. He's going to take it down across the way. He's got Kirzner open on the side, but he's driving it down the ice anyway. Comes along the near side, and he loses possession of the puck, and we've got 28 seconds left to go here in this game. They're fighting for it up against the boards. It's up against that blue line as the Sharks are trying to get to it, and the Fuel are trying to get to it. Everybody's pinned up on the boards there. No one's doing anything as that puck comes loose and jumps back out with 10 seconds left to go. It is Farb that's going to chase it down here now. With 5 seconds left, he's going to fling it over to Finn Smith. Smith is going to send it down the ice. It's going to jump across the puck there. And that is it, everybody. That is the end of this game where the Fuel lose to the Sharks with a score of 2-1 here at Perry Park. Thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight here. Hope you enjoyed the game despite the outcome. We know we appreciate you being with us. Join us again on Thursday night as we take on the red team from the Junior Fuel in a one-game rematch from a canceled game earlier in the season. Thanks so much for joining us, guys, and as always, go Fuel!